Evening, folks. Sorry about that. We were chit-chatting there and wasn't paying attention to the timer. But here we are. Look at this. Look what look what the cat drug in my ass. Fucking heard the dogs drug this thing in. So, Mark, how you doing, buddy?
I'm good. Can you hear me okay?
Yep, just fine.
Yeah, we hear you. We hear you. How you doing, Mark?
I'm good, thank you. I was surprised to get the invite.
How'd the dinner go in New York City?
One thing though, I think I got to kill. There you go. I find that I have to kill the YouTube feed, otherwise I get the feedback.
Oh yeah.
Because you're coming through on both channels.
How did the dinner in New York City go? Or did y'all go?
Oh well, so you see the apartment behind me. This is my game. This is Studio Designs New York. There's all my games. You could hang on.
I'll take one of those. One of those.
You need some games? Let me know. Anyway, so a bunch of really good restaurants closed about a year ago. They just new restaurants reopened, and we just tried the one. I mean, literally, I don't think I walked 40 feet to the restaurant from my apartment, and it was really good too, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, it was really nice.
Great.
I figure we've got maybe 2 more sessions, depending, because I'm pretty much after 2 a night. I'm pretty much shot on a work night. So.
By the way, Alan, you inspired me. Hang on,
what's that?
Nice.
Oh, ooh, nice.
Yeah,
nice.
And I based it off of a real a wilderness. This is the actual. Hang on, I don't know how well you can see it, but those positions are exactly correct for the Warren's initial attack at 10:30 a.m. on the 5th. So I ran.
That's awesome.
But I'm teaching how I think about the combat system and how to manipulate it to your advantage. But it's based around, you guys obviously you flip the coin in your life, right? Heads and tails, right? So the way I again, I'm always looking for better ways to explain something. But if you think about flipping a coin, tails you win, heads you win, tails you lose, right?
Yeah.
The question is, if I flip it 3 times, what's the probability that I'll get at least one win, one head? Do you know what that is? That number is?
Not off the top of my head.
So it's easy math, but it's 87.5%.
Okay.
So in Rebel Fury, if you think about everything in 3s, you will succeed likely one of the 3 attacks. But you may lose 2, or you may win the first one, and may win the second one, but you will likely win by the 3rd if you got the right attack going. But you got to think in 3s like flipping a coin, and eventually, and that's where the game really works. That's what the combat system is really based around. But the coin toss is a simpler metaphor to understand.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. This is awesome. I mean, every time I play, I learn more about it.
Well, you're causing. Well, no, but to your credit, you're causing me to think harder about explaining myself. That's all.
Yeah. Well, no.
Glad we could irritate you.
I gotta be honest with you. There are things that irritate me, but that ain't it.
I figured it so much. The comment that you posted today, by the way, thank you for the comments on that. But the comment you posted, I was kind of like, oh, wow, he's really getting into this. And, he's playing this and everything like that. So I appreciate everything.
Well, it was funny. I got up. I get up like, I don't know about you. I got the impression, Hexy, you get up early also. But I get up around 5:30 every morning, typically. And, watching the news that early, other than the weather, it just sort of depresses the shit out of me. So I don't watch the news. And so I get online. I say, oh, look, Alan just put up a video on wilderness. And I'm literally sitting at the table here, and the TV set's like not, I can reach my arm out and touch the TV set.
Right there.
And I hear, the second corps is out of command range. I went, what? And then I realized that the counter says 15, but the hex fan only goes 12.
Yep.
That's how I find these mistakes, because I don't check Vassal. I just play the game,
Yeah, I as I wrote back, I took a look at that today, and I found where it is. And so the original designer had made it 12, and I tried to up it to 15, but it's still being a little bit flaky. I'm not sure what, because it's still saying 12 until you flip it. Now, the thing with the Vassal, once you flip it to battle mode and back, it's now 15, and it stays that way.
So, but you had to adjust. You had to change the settings somewhere.
Yeah, and I had to change the settings, but it's still not quite right because it comes up initially still as the 12. So
Yeah,
play
you know,
with it a little bit.
it's like a gremlin, right?
Exactly. But it's
But like
workable.
I said, I'm just glad that the physical game is correct. So
Yeah, yeah.
electronics, I don't trust them anyway.
I do like your idea about the cubes on the physical.
Oh, I've been doing that forever. I got to tell you something. I'm very respectful of people, and like I said, everybody I deal with in the gaming, nobody's stupid, right? You're playing these games, nobody's dumb,
right?
And so I don't tell people how to suck eggs. So I remember when these two guys were criticizing the game, they couldn't remember the column they're on. I said, I gave you two 10-sided dice. You can't just put the number down on the dice. I mean, I don't tell people the obvious things because I find it insulting. If somebody told me that, I go, what the fuck? I'm not an idiot. Yeah. But apparently, we're in a small subset of people who can figure shit out.
Yeah, no, I could be in that school's time and different times of the day.
So I used when I got the cube for me trays, they're really good, by the way.
Yep.
They were selling like a set of blue and gray cylinders for Rebel Fury, so I said, yeah, I spent the extra like $3 to get them, and I used those. But but you could use. I've also used cubes out of various games. Fort Sumter's got 1 million of them, so you only need like about 4 or 5 because you're defining like the edges of the big hexagon.
Yeah, just the edges. Yeah, I actually made some cubes for myself. Just cut some strips of wood and painted them.
Oh, well, yeah, you guys apparently have got what I call real arts and crafts skills. I hate arts and crafts.
Hey, I'm painting some more of these British World War II guys with the 4th different paint set.
When you say 4th different paint set, you mean 4th different color scheme or actually different paints?
Different paints. Entire different military. These are the ones I've been doing over here right now are with they're army painter like the speed paints, but they're called their historical fanatics war game paints, and they matched, like they made an American set, a German set, and a British set with all the colors you need.
So they have like a Feldgrau or a proper GI.
Yep. And then they have shadings for each one of them. They have different tiers for each of the main uniform colors. So I gotta admit, they're pretty nice.
So when my son got it, you've heard of Warhammer 40K?
Yeah. Don't touch it, but yeah, I know what you're talking about.
No. What happened was my brother got when my son was like, I don't know, 7 or 8 years old. My brother got him a set, and of course, of course, he wants to play it, right? So now, Dad opens it up and goes, "Oh fuck, I got to put all this together and paint them." But I got to tell you, I got reasonably good at it for him. We did it together. It was a very good father-son thing. Yeah. But what was cool was, I used to take him to these, Baltimore was where they had these big games workshops, conventions. And there were the guys painting stuff like museum piece quality, crazy shit, like really great. But at every convention, they sold like unique miniatures you could only get at that show. And I had, over the years, I had like 5 or 6 of them. And there was this guy who was a great painter. And when he found out that I had these, he said, I'll tell you what. So he would paint like a whole set of orcs for me, and I give him 1 figure. So it was a good barter system.
Nice. I'm not a big painter like Jeff is, but I do other craft.
Well, I got the impression that some of your other friends are very big on it also.
Yeah. Well, McMurray, he's a big
McMurray, yeah. Player. I don't know him, but I've seen him. I don't know him. But, do you ever hear a guy named Charles Vasey? Big UK gamer friend of mine we've known each other, I don't know, 50 plus years. He and the English crowd is much more comes out of the miniatures crowd, the H.G. Wells, Little Wars crowd. And these guys have got like miniature armies, and they're very big into like 6 and 15 millimeters, so smaller stuff to get bigger battles. And I've seen some of their stuff, and it's like ridiculous how good it is.
Yeah. I paint, but I don't play. I just like to paint.
Oh, that's fine. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll send you my miniatures. You can paint them up, and I'll play. I know you guys play. You know who John Hill is, right?
Oh yeah.
So John was a very good friend of mine. Passed way too young, and John was a major. He did Johnny Red, but he was a big miniatures guy, and he was my friend. And he used to make these big, gigantic terrain sets. There was this one guy who was buying them all anyway. But and every time I saw him at a convention, he goes, do you have enough fences? I go, well, I have. You told me like 10 million fences to last. I go, no, you need more fences. So I have literally 12 packs of Civil War fences that I've never painted or put together. So if you need fences, let me know. I'm happy to send them to you. But John was always getting me to buy more fences from him. Yeah.
Yeah, McMurray, he'll play and paint, and he's a machine. And you've not seen Mormut. Mormut's, he's strictly a fantasy, sci-fi type miniatures player, but that's what these guys do, and they're good at it. So.
Oh yeah, I had gotten to the point where I learned when you learn dry brushing, you can make some pretty nice miniatures.
And that's what I just did with this last batch of British. I put their base color, and then I dry brushed the 2 shades on their uniform. So
yeah,
I love doing it. It's fun. I like to be creative with it. But I'm going to attempt this year on my living room carpet, because I've already promised that I would play a scenario from Flames of War just to say I did it. And
yeah, I was very fond of the Fire and Fury set, which is Civil War.
Fire and Fury.
Yeah. McMurray plays a lot of that. That's the stuff. Isn't that some of the stuff the guys from Little Wars TV were doing?
Don't know. I mean, so you heard a guy named S. Craig Taylor?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Craig was I love Craig. Craig was amazing. And by the way,
he a big miniatures guy too?
And this is a compliment, Jeff. You sound a little bit like that. You have that southern lilt to your voice.
Right.
And Craig was from Carolina, but he had just a beautiful southern, accent. I love listening to him talk. And Craig was fabulous. He was, he's one of the founders of Battleon Quinto, and he's a fabulous designer. But he was very big into miniatures. If you look at that, he did this Civil War game that I bought, and it's got like flats that go into like stands. So I never put them together, but it's like I have a full, Gettysburg Army if I want to play miniatures. I just have to, I don't have to paint them. They're already like, they're like, I guess they're made like, imagine you printed a soldier on both sides of a flat, and then you put like acrylic on both, like sandwich.
Yeah.
So I got a whole set of those that I've never even put together.
Todd's thought about trying to do that. It looks pretty interesting. I like 15s. I like 6s. I do a little bit with 20 mil. I'm getting itchy. Matter of fact, one of the guys on here, Walkabout Games, he sent me he modeled an M3 half track that I needed for reconnaissance. And he said, I haven't printed them yet, but I'm thinking about jumping back into the 6 mil stuff, because I watch a lot of it. And you're right about the UK people. It seems like every painter and every miniature player that's historical that I watch is from the UK.
Yeah, well, they have a big tradition of it there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Alan, let's get this up and give people the rundown on where we stand. And
ready to, as we were talking here, I loaded stuff up. So let me bring it to the stage.
We're talking, I'm just going to clip these Rebel Fury counters, because the set in New York is not clipped, and I wanted to play. I said, I got to clip these,
Yeah. There you go. I got to do some of that too, but I've been playing the.
What happened was when I did this article, I did a close up of those pictures, so I clipped like 12 counters, and I said, "Oh, now I'm dead. Now I got to do the rest of it."
Now you're into it. Now you're into it.
Mark, answer that question, Mark.
What is it? Did he design Panzer in '88 for Quinto? The answer is, he might have been the publisher, but the guy who did Panzer, the one that won the game of the year, I think that's the same guy.
Yeah, it's
not S. Craig Taylor didn't do it. It was. I have to go. I don't have the game here, but hang on. I'll tell you.
Jim Day.
Jim Day said it's correct.
Yep.
Hang on, I got it right here.
Anyways, let's let him show that, and then we'll get rolling with.
But didn't your Quinto make a Panzer though?
Yeah, they did the original. Jim Day did the original with them.
Oh, okay.
And then
I know it's in here somewhere, but God knows where. But it is definitely Jim Day. So that's who did it. But Quinto was Steve Peake, was Steve married this girl in Texas who was, her father was a printer of all things. And what happened was the father got this contract with, McDonald's, obviously. They had these like little play mats for kids, these little games. So he started designing that, and the father said, "You're not doing this game crap anymore. You're doing this because I'm making money from selling McDonald's." You know how many printed mats he sold to McDonald's? I mean, we'll take $1 million. I don't know what it is. It's a big order. So that's what Steve did. But that was Quinto. Steve Peak was the and Craig's, and then Craig went to he went to another company, but great guy. And remember, I think he did flat top.
Yeah, he did.
Yep. Yeah, he's like I said, one of the best designers of all time. One of my favorites.
I'm trying to think of the ones I have, but I'd have to look at my shelf to remember them. Because I've seen the game a number of times.
You find a great game, and you're going to find, in many cases, you're going to find Craig did it. He's just phenomenal.
Yeah. All right. So where we left off.
These are the guys I was looking up to when I was coming up in the business.
Wow, those are big hitters that you're naming off there. John Hill, I mean, was squad leader.
Yeah, John was a good friend.
And
CIA intelligence. By the way, CIA intelligence officer. I don't think anybody knew that.
Oh, I didn't know that one.
Yeah, well, that's why it was a secret,
Oh, he was super secret. Gotcha.
He was a super secret squirrel at one time, but yeah, I knew that because I had all the clearances. But yeah, no, he was a great guy. I love John.
Yeah, he did some amazing stuff. All right, so where we left off here, we're up to turn 11, which is June 1st PM turn.
Yeah, you've only got what 5 turns, right?
5 turns, including this one.
Yeah, yep. You're almost there.
We're almost there. Yep. Where we are is pushing, east of Richmond, coming over the Chickahominy up here by
I think it's pronounced Chickahominy, by the way.
Chickahominy. Sorry, I always
don't apologize. I'm not from Virginia either, by the way. I'm from Brooklyn.
Yeah, you would think I'd get it because I'm here in Massachusetts and we've got a whole bunch of Native American names for rivers and everything else.
Those are northern Native American names, not these southern ones.
Yeah, that's true.
Nantucket.
Anyhow, what?
Nantucket.
Yeah, exactly. Worcester.
All right, go ahead. Give it a rundown.
Yeah. So, anyways, we're east of Richmond here. We've pushed over across McClellan's Bridge, and got a good force pushing on here. Hexy's trying to get a defense line going here. He's got some field works getting constructed down here. We're in here, trying to stop me because Richmond's just right there. It's striking distance. And then I've got the rest of the force up here to try to figure out how to get across the Chickahominy River right here.
Well, you got the guy across. Did you get a guy across in that little crook in the river over there? Yeah.
Yeah, I did. I'm not sure about that. We'll see how that goes.
Well, you just got to fight. By the way, part of my article. Maneuver is great, and this is a game that certainly. But sometimes you got to go through the other guy to get there.
Yeah. Oh, exactly. That's what I'm getting, and that's what I'm trying to figure out. So I did get one guy across here, but I'm not sure about this because I was looking. These swamps are pretty powerful because I was just looking here. The attacker can't use artillery in a swamp hex in any
Correct.
One of these type of hexes here. So that makes it a little tough getting across.
Yeah, they couldn't. It's very hard to deploy gun batteries into soft ground.
Yeah. Now, if they were, well, let me ask you this question: if they were, if the attacker was on solid ground right here, let's say,
yeah, he can use them.
He could use them there. It's just when you're in the hex, you can't use them. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So that's a little bit better in terms of it. So I've got him across. So we'll see, what I want to do here to keep pushing. But I got to keep pushing because I got to get down to Richmond. And as you pointed out, these fortification hexes right here all have ghost detachments manning them.
Remember, but they are detachments, so you're always getting a +4 when you attack them, though.
Right, but they're still going to get the fortification modifier,
right? Yeah,
right? So they'll have a little bit of defense there.
Oh, yeah, they won't be cheap, but like I said, you only have to knock out pretty much like one fort and you're through. That's really
that's what I figured. Get down one of these roads or railroads or something, and try to get in there.
One thing. I'm standing between you and those forts.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, let's do it. Come on, that's initiative.
Initiative. We got to roll for it, right? Because
you need to win.
We're both in that. So, all right, here we go. It's a 4.
Yes.
What'd you get? 3. All right, so I got the initiative.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, no, okay, we're good. We're both on maneuver side. So.
Yeah, we're both on maneuver, so it's okay. All right, HQ redeployment. So let's get those guys off.
He just wants to know where you're going to be first. Is I think why he's saying yes.
Yeah, he likes
he's doing.
Well, when you're on the defensive, that's not bad. But again, one of the big advantages of the initiative is you get that first move, and sometimes that can be very interesting.
Yeah.
And you get the first attack also.
I don't know. I think I like him right where he was.
Well, you can take him over and put him back in the same place.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of thinking. Let me just
All right. So wilderness is. I got to get the garbage pail. Wilderness is clipped. That's good.
There we go.
Is that your final move?
Hold on. Oh, I can't go closer. Let's see. Do I want him here?
No. Not acceptable.
Not acceptable. Listen to this.
No.
Why not? He's not in any.
I see what you're doing. That's why I was checking earlier.
Just making sure I got enough room to maneuver, Jeff.
Sure.
Maneuver. Yeah, you're gonna have to go shoot somebody soon.
I know.
This maneuvering stuff's coming to an end real quick.
Trying to psych him out here, Mark. I'm trying to psych him out.
I gotta tell you something. I don't think he psychs out that easily.
Oh, I know he's not, but I gotta try.
That's fair. I can sign up to trying.
Since he and I started playing this against each other, I've been having too much fun with this.
That's good. Like I said, at this point in my life, I like having fun and actually finishing games.
Yeah. All right, Jeff. Yeah, you can go ahead and place your.
And you're playing the longest scenario in the box. I mean, other than the campaign. So this is not for children. This scenario.
We like to dive in. We want to.
No, it's a great scenario. I mean, you can see it's this. I mean, you're only exploring one set of options. You kind of came right. Historically, they went more left, and that's why they were fighting in the Topohominy swamp. There was the main line. That's where Great Grant went. But you went wide right, which has got advantages, but it also has disadvantages because then when you get across the river, you're not near Richmond.
Yeah, exactly. You gotta go back. Well, the key thing there was, I think in the first turn, I won the battle at Hawes' shop.
As you should have, yeah.
Yeah, so that makes a difference. I think it'll go more historical if you get the historical result where the Confederates kind of pushed them off.
I know Hawes' shop was the Union. Custer took Hawes' shop.
I thought he was kind of.
The point is that the Rebs pulled off. So however you want to get there.
Yeah. So and that forced Grant to kind of bounce again more to the right and head towards Bethesda's church and the Cold Harbors in there as well. So, but that opened up the whole. While Jeff's doing this, that opened up this whole road down here that I could push directly towards Atlee Station.
One of the advantages the Union has, but you have to fight them, is you've got like close to twice as many pieces as he does. So even if you lose 2 for 1, once you get knock a bunch of his guys out, he doesn't have much of a line, and you still have a whole army left. You have a sizable army left. That's one of the tactics is you gotta be a little bit more bloody minded in this game.
I mean, yeah. That's what I'm learning. I'm still learning.
Yeah, look, it's one of the mistakes a lot of people make is they play a game one time, they go, okay, I'm done. And the answer is if you want to get good at something, you got to do it more than once.
Oh yeah, exactly.
All right, detachments. I don't have any left, so.
You don't have any left. Do I want to do any detachments?
Did do you have any to recall after this? Then you'll have some to redeploy next turn.
No, he zipped all mine.
Oh yeah, well that's see you don't get points for them in this scenario, but it's a finite resource. You do run out.
They did their job.
Yeah, that's a fact.
I don't think I have any that I want to. deploy. So I'm going to say no.
All right.
Yeah, I don't think
You want to recall? You got that one?
Yeah, I'll take the Vermont.
So just to, and again, I'm just thinking out loud. I'm not looking at the board, but one of the event for the Union is if there's a place you can get a detachment, not to defend, but to hold a piece of ground that you can then run to. That's something to think about.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking about that, but you've got to.
You just got to get somebody to him.
Someplace where I got, an open line to be able to put him. So that's the thing. He's got a pretty good line. I can't really get around.
Well, look at, it just even though it's not in the final, that purple hex.
This one here, yeah.
Yeah. So isn't there? Can't get between there and there. What about a lot around his right flank? Is there any place to stuff somebody that he can't? You could block him from getting down there and isolate those forts on the river.
Yeah, I was thinking about that.
And then you would run those guys that are over there onto the space to hold it. Like a flying column. You're holding good ground. Yeah. So you need you need a road to those, to fucking Richmond.
Yeah. Yep. I mean,
and all the roads are covered by forts, so you're not going to get around without taking the fort. But still.
One possible spot I was thinking. Let me get the command radius down here. Oh, I do have it around here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could kind of do it here.
Yeah, exactly. Like I said, worst case he has, but it's like, what is the name of that? That there's like a house there. What is that house?
Right Roper, right here.
No, go to the upper left. Yeah, that one. What's the name of that place?
Williams.
Yeah, if you could get something into Williams, that might help you.
I was thinking if I get the detachment over here into the rough terrain by the.
Well, you're worried about the guy surviving. You're going to get a division into the space to hold it. So I would take the Williams on, which has got the road network. And
I see. Yeah.
If he gets killed, again, you don't lose anything.
You don't lose any points. Right.
You're going to lose guys. One thing about gamers, they hate losing pieces. I'm like, fuck it.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit. It's a war. You lose pieces, you lose pieces.
It depends on the game, but yeah, I mean that makes sense. Putting a guy like right there.
Yeah, because that holds that crossroads, and then he's got to knock it out of the way. But if you can get a division into that space, so I would say no. I would move it. Where am I looking? I'm sorry, Exy. I don't mean to fuck you up here. No, that's the right place. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, Williams.
If you get that spot, then you get a shot at that fort. They don't have names. I'm sure they did have names, but. Right, that one, yeah, that gets you a shot at that fort, and that opens up the river line, and then you can get into the city.
Right, you can come around that way. Right.
Well, you could probably, just looking at the map, I mean, I can guess what I'm thinking your first move is and what my first move is. All right, formation determination, since you've already done your detachment.
Yeah, detachments.
Does anybody have anything to recall though? Don't Jeff? Do you have none on the board at this moment?
Nope,
Jeff?
PTs took care of all three of them.
Oh, okay, I thought you might have one you can recall.
Yeah, no, there's no detachment recall, so it's formation determination. Yeah. I think I've got a few to flip over here, so.
I would expect.
And we can flip. You can flip. You can flip. You can flip. There. Isn't he flipping? There he goes. Everybody else is too close. You flipping anybody over, Jeff?
Yeah, you done?
Yeah.
All right. I think that's the only.
No, we don't have any blown divisions.
I love when you were doing the banana split song the other day.
Yeah, it's always something. I walk around the office at work and people are like, "What in the hell are you humming?"
Well, my son was a big banana splits fan when he was a kid, so I
remember
started humming. I went, "Oh my god, it's been
banana splits and then
one banana, two banana, three banana, four." Da 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 da. Yeah, that was fun.
Lancelot Link and Johnny Quest.
Johnny
All right.
Quest was great. Yeah, that was my time though.
Oh yeah, Johnny Quest. I remember
No
that
blown
one.
divisions. Disengagement. You want to disengage? Anywhere?
Disengagement. Let's see.
I'm just gonna get a bottle of water.
Do I have anybody to disengage? Let's see. I don't think I got anybody to disengage.
I do. You don't have anybody?
Actually, yes, I do. Sorry, I do. Hold on. Gibbon up here. It's going to go 1, 2, 3.
No. Do you move 3 when you disengage or just 1?
Yeah, it's a retreat.
Okay. All right. Gotcha.
Yep.
Good.
Yeah, I'm good. Rest of.
Well, we do one at a time, right? So
Yeah, but I'm good.
1, 2. Oops. I'm sorry. 1, 2. No, I don't want to do that. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. All right. Anybody else?
No, I'm good.
All right. I'm going to go 1, 2.
Ooh.
Let's see. No. I'm going to go 1. Are there specific guidelines to this?
Specific.
Like, do I have to go a specific direction or?
No, it's just, I mean, you got to go away from the zone of control and everything. So,
All right.
yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, keep going if you want.
Let's see. Yeah, you don't have anybody, right? So,
Right.
1, 2, 3. Those guys aren't engaged, so he's good. He's good. I think that's it. Let's see. You can't cross there, so. And he can't move, so he's good. There's the pontoon is there, so we're gonna go 1.
Who had the first move?
Do I really need to do that?
Oh, we're doing disengagement now.
Oh yeah, disengagement's good.
2. Do I want to do that or not? Reconsider that one. 1, 2, 3, 2.
Well, Jeff's doing that. Who do we get out there? Oh, Miroslav's out there tonight. Walkabout Games.
By the way, technically, the guy you want to disengage, you technically can't because he's not in his zone of control that I can see. Because that river's in between you.
Oh, that's not. So this guy that was sitting here, well, the ford comes across the ford, right?
Yes, across the ford, yes. But the guy is to the side. I mean, I'm looking at this guy that's right next to, what is that, Shaker Bridge, or whatever the fuck that is. I can't see it that well. That guy there, that guy can't disengage because he's not in the zone of control.
That guy. And well, this guy's across the ford from him.
That's different. That's a different.
But this. Okay, so that guy there can't. All right. I think that's it. Alan, that's it for disengagement.
All right.
Fieldworks construction.
Fieldwork.
Flips.
Yep. Where is it?
Flippy.
Over there.
Yeah, as long as they're not in the zone of control, they flip.
Yep. He's not. He's
and
way over here.
Movement,
and you get the honors.
I get the honors.
And I need a bottle of water now that Mark said that shit.
Right.
Yeah, it's thirsty. Thirsty work this war.
1, 2. 1, 2. Oh no, I can't. Shit. Let me get my. No, I can't move him there. The command is 1 short.
Wait, there's a road there. You could. There's a connected road there.
Yeah, but this is in his zone of influence right here.
Yeah, that's true, but you can still keep moving when you're a 1.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm trying not to get to a 1. I want to make it get there
No,
as fast
like
as
I
possible.
said, make him once you turn his flank, he's gonna have to do something.
Yeah. Well,
I always say put the question to him, see what he's gonna do.
Yep.
But you're gonna have to, get that. You got to turn that flank, otherwise this is going to be a defeat.
Yeah, I know. I need to be about 2 more hexes over with command.
Well, you put it where you put it. That's too bad. I always say the command where you put the HQ sometimes is the most important decision of the whole turn.
Right. Right.
And I assume that by the way, just as a dumb question, is it 15 hexes? I mean, is that?
Oh, is this?
I never counted it.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, it's 15.
It's correct. It's correct.
15. Okay. Yeah.
I was just checking.
Yeah, no. I think it's just the initial one there on Wilderness. It may be on this one too. I haven't checked this one, but once you start flipping them, it goes to 15. So,
all right. Well,
still kind of screwed there, but he's moving back over. I want to get around the flank, but you're right. I got to do something.
Well, wait a minute. That Confederate guy, who is he? Oh, I see the blue is on. That's the gray piece that's next to him, right?
Yeah, this is Keith right here.
So what you can do is you just take that guy and you lock him up. Like, in other words, just hit him, and then use the other guys to come around.
Well, they're still going to have to flip in the zone of influence.
That's fine. I mean, like I said, you can move more than once, but persistence, is a good thing.
Yeah. Well, actually, what I want to do is I need to get some guys down here. Is that Bernie? Yeah. Oh, he's second. I gotta move him. I need some help. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hey Jeff, did you get a lot of snow where you were?
Yeah, we got about 8 to 9, and in the middle of it, we had about an hour of ice.
Ooh, that's not fun.
It's still around here.
1, 2.
Yeah, I mean, New York City is. I mean, they cleared the streets and the sidewalks, but there's between the curb and there's like almost like a lane gone. The bike lanes are like basically gone because of the snow. Which is
okay, Jeff. I moved.
All right. I never liked the bikers anyway.
Oh shit! Wrong button.
What'd you delete Lee?
No, yeah, I sent him back to the chart. I don't like to read what it says.
Well, just hit your undo button. That'll bring him down.
All
right.
1.
Ooh, 2,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1. Now, hold on. Let's put him back. I think something else here. You stay right there. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go. No, I don't like doing that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Although that would be a good move. 1, 2. Only it takes support away. Oh, he's third corps anyhow. It doesn't matter. All right, so let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, and flip. All right.
Interesting. All right, so he's there. All right, I'm going to bring down Ricketts. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. And flip.
All right, good.
Yep.
All right. 1. Let's see, 1, 2. It'll be Maru. Okay.
One, 2. Okay, so now I'll take him, I suppose. Custer. I'll go 1, 2, and flip for 3. I think I'm still in range. Hold on. Oh, yeah.
Good?
Yep.
All right. Check that again. Check that again. All right. All right. 1. There.
Mm-hmm. One. Yeah, but it's not together. No. I'll move into there like that.
All right. I think that's a good move, actually. All right.
Yeah, I like that move.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Cavalry.
11,
Or 10.
12. All right. That's a detachment, so I don't have to flip on that.
No, not yet. All right. So interesting.
Mark, if a unit conducts any kind of move at all,
Yeah.
any, like this guy right here, I moved him in there.
Yes, I see that guy. Would you move him into where?
I moved him into that hex right there. From
Yeah.
he was like over here. I moved him into there.
Yeah, what's the problem?
And he can still move. Can I go into Fieldworks construction with him?
Sure.
Okay, just want to make sure.
Yeah, absolutely. No, again, you got to lose all that old school thinking. Just because you got him one moving point doesn't mean anything. It just means that relative speed has changed, but it's still.
Well, I mean, I was wondering, if he conducted any kind of movement, if he was not allowed to start.
No. But once you make the move, you use a movement to put the Fieldworks construction marker. If you leave the hex, the construction marker goes away. So you got to be where you want to be.
Right.
And then when you get to the, finishing up the construction, you can't be, if the enemy has moved next to you, then you can't complete the field work. Although the marker doesn't go away, it's just you can't complete it at that time.
Okay.
Where
is Danny Sakari? Danny.
I'm gonna go up here.
I think I've run into Danny now like every single night this week.
He's all over Facebook.
1, 2.
I must have met him somewhere in my lifetime. I just don't remember, because I meet a lot of people, but I'm pretty sure I've met him before. I just don't remember.
I gotta flip him.
Gee, I wonder why. Why would you flip him, Alan?
I don't know. Felt like it.
I can take a guess. But I don't think it's going to make much difference to me because I have to do what I have to do.
So much of life is like that.
All right, so I think we're okay for right now with that. We'll leave him as the QRF.
Okay, last Spotsylvania counter.
He'll be my QRF. So let's go over here. Actually, so I got gap there. All right, so let's go pick him. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we'll go right there. All right.
Interesting. It's 1, 2, 3.
I knew Danny was there. That's right. You got it, buddy.
All right, I'm going to move Bernie here. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and flip.
Flippy dippy. All right. Let's see. My guess would be we'll go. You can cover all of that area right there. So let's go. We'll go 1.
Okay.
Oh, I heard the Mars launch. I forgot about that. And Elon sending a ship.
We'll follow him with like that.
Is there anybody on it, or is it just like unmanned?
That's a good question.
'Cause
I would think that one's unmanned. That would,
I would expect, but I just hadn't, you hadn't thought. I didn't know where they were launching something.
all right, let's lock.
Can you imagine having that much money that you can launch a ship to Mars? Wow, that's rich.
Okay.
He must be worth the GDP of a small country.
I believe he is.
Probe unmanned.
That's crazy.
Now what he says.
I'm quite happy not having that. I like clipping counters. Not going to Mars.
Now what he says. Got to get in there.
End his life in Mars.
Yeah, I mean,
those guys up there.
When I was younger, there was one of the first Maxims that was any good was called Sim Earth. Did you ever hear of this thing?
Yep.
And they had this whole scenario where you built like atmosphere systems on Mars, and like over a millennium or something, it had an atmosphere.
I used to like to play Sim City and stuff when I was younger.
My daughter too. She was a big fan. SimCity was fun.
They sent me a key for this new War in Spain game, and I haven't installed it, but I haven't had a chance to look at it yet.
When you say a key, you mean it's a video game?
Yeah, key. Yeah, from Slytherin. They sent me I've got, like I said, I love all the John Tiller stuff, the Panzer campaigns.
Yeah, I had a bad personal experience with those guys. They took one of my games and they said, they weren't going to publish it, but they weren't going to release it back to me. I don't know what it was. I just didn't feel like dealing with them, but they were like obnoxious.
Nathan, I'm going to force him to get on and play with me and teach me how to play it.
Yeah, Pacific War. In fact, it just sold out.
I want to get him down there. All right, so let's get these guys. 1.
I don't know if it'll ever get reprinted, but it definitely sold out. That's good.
4, 5, 6.
But it wasn't a failure.
It's a good-looking game. I know that.
Oh yeah, it's every time somebody says, what do you think about the game? I said, don't buy it. I tell everybody, don't buy it. You're going to be unhappy. And did they listen to me?
Right.
No, they didn't listen to me.
Go ahead, Jeff.
All right, so that guy is not in a zone of control over here, so I think I'm going to go
Don't
1
like that.
to there.
Don't like it.
It looks like half the Union Army is on the wrong side of the river. Am I wrong?
He's attempting to change that here in a second.
I would think so. I mean, like, otherwise you outnumber them, kind of.
Yeah, kind of, sort of. But I'm not going to be able to change it on this turn completely. I've got to figure
One of the big things in chess is active and inactive pieces. And
Yeah.
you could have a bishop, but if it's locked behind stuff, it's not useful. Then effectively you're almost like a piece down until you free it up.
Okay.
All right, let's see. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. 1, 2.
Oh, I should get those guys going. You're not going anywhere.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right.
Yeah.
Good old Jeff Bezos. What a
All
hoe.
right. I'm gonna.
I did a job once that he was associated with, and I got to go to his house in Hollywood Hills. I even got to talk to him for a couple of minutes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
I asked him a good question. He gave me a good answer. I was happy.
Are you going to pass?
No, I'm gonna pull the bridge up here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. One bridge pulled.
And
Now,
he can redeploy it this turn.
yeah, I don't have to guess where that's going to go. I see two choices, but I'm thinking that the safer bet, hex-wise, yeah, you've got two. You're either going to go right there or you're going to go right here. All right, let's see. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, if he could get the new bridge in, or one of those Fords, get a pontoon bridge, he would be in much better shape.
I don't want to do it, but I'm going to do it.
But again, you won't, even if you put a pontoon bridge in, you don't get across until the combat phase.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It's useful, but not this turn.
Well, I mean, it does take more than 10 minutes to build one of those things.
All right.
All right. All right. Now, what do I want to do?
That's a lot of punching, David. A lot of punching. I can't help it. That's one of my. I feel like I know the last few weeks I haven't had a new game to punch, and it's driving me crazy. I love to sit on my couch and watch a hockey game and clip counters.
Well, I tell you something. If you do that with Pacific War, you will be busy for more than a couple of games.
Yep. That one, all the Goss games were like that. All the GBACW games were like that. All the big ones, anyhow.
No, GCACW games usually have. I mean, forgetting about the markers. That's I have in my GC I have a set of markers I've clipped before. I don't clip the new ones. I mean, I just use the same damn ones. The ones the strength markers. But usually the leaders and the units is like 2 counter sheets at most usually.
Yeah, no, the GBAC, not GC.
Oh, GBAC was very different. No, I'm talking about GCAC. I'm sorry.
Damn, need to get. He's okay. He's okay. He's not. 3, 4. Yeah, no, it's ugly, ugly, ugly. Because he can't get supported. All right, I'm going to move him down here. Okay.
All right. All right, a little change of activity here. So let's go. He's got 6. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 6 and flip.
Interesting.
What's a cav unit?
I'm charging. I'm charging.
All right, you know, you should. You definitely should.
Right into the woods.
Right into the woods with cavalry.
There you
Yeah,
go.
I'll tell you. Once the Union cavalry got repeating, the Spencer repeaters and stuff, they scared the crap out of the Rebs.
Oh yeah.
This is late war now, so we got to worry about the Yankee cavalry.
Yeah, Yankee cavalry at this point could defend against infantry, which was unheard of earlier in the war.
Okay.
Good?
Yep.
All right. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Look, he's going down to collect the fish for the fry.
There you go.
But that's clever. Yeah, you got to watch that. That river line he's starting to come down on that.
There you go. Back to you. I just moved Stevenson again.
All right. I think we're okay there for the time being. But just to be sure, we're going to go 1, 2. Yeah, that'll work. Good.
Okay.
Have that, Roscoe.
Ricketts is going to move to there. And you got to flip Hoke A.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
All right. Let's see. Let's go. I think you'd be all right. So let's go.
Can I answer somebody's question?
By all means.
Yeah.
So Nathan Land.
That's Nate from Tony and Ruff and Nate.
Oh, that Nate. Hi, Nate. I know Nate. I just, everybody's got these weird handles. I don't know who the hell they are until I get told. Hey, Nate. No, actually, I'm very actively working on the game. Actually, no, I'm making some progress. The main thing is I solved there were 2 big design issues and I solved them, and I'm happy with the solution. So now I'm starting to write rules, and I got a map and getting order of battle, making cards. So it's going to be a little bit of time, but no, I made a big breakthrough with convoy, how to handle convoys. That was the big thing that was holding me, making me think hard.
Is it my move, Jeff, or
Yep,
are you
sir.
still?
Your move.
Mine. Okay.
What I find interesting is, as you can see behind me, I have more than a couple of games. So everybody's excited about the thing that they don't have, but I could literally play games in this room. If they threw food in here and I had a shower, I could basically play games in this room from now to the end of time.
It's his game bunker.
Yeah, I mean, there's like, you can see the shelves behind me. There's probably, when you count all the magazine games, it's more of the places you can't see. There's like 1,000 games here.
Nice. Not that many, but
no, but it's like, this is like in fact, this year I've been in the business 50 years this year.
I love all these little the viewers out there when they like David, he's good at popping in these little bits of trivia. And I get a lot of YouTube comments where people will do that in the YouTube comments. It's really cool because I'm not much of a book reader anymore. The only thing I read anymore is rules to these games, and it's really cool to hear some of that stuff.
Yeah, I've been really trying. I mean, I have a Kindle and all that crap, but I have a lot of books and I read them, and I enjoy reading actual books, like physical.
Agreed. Yeah.
My turn now.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Let's see. Let's go.
No, I agree with you, Mark. I go with the book. I can't read on a Kindle or anything else. Got to have that physical.
Well, the thing is, my daughter,
Your turn.
my brilliant, beautiful daughter, got me this really good reading light. So when my wife goes to bed always earlier than me, but I can, and I can read with it, and I don't piss her off too much. Eventually, she gets pissed off. She goes, "Turn that light off." I was like, "All right."
19 people out there. Say hello if you're hiding back there.
Hiding people.
Let us know you're watching. So Clay Stone, he put up a little question today. Clay's always got these interesting ones that come out of nowhere about what do you prefer content creators, how they play. Do you prefer they play it on the board and you get to see that way, or playing it by Vassal? And it was kind of a 50-50. And it's funny to find that a lot of the people that are part of game design are the ones that are saying, a lot of them are saying Vassal because it's just so much easier to maintain and keep a game going. But then, and I'm on board with the other people that, because I prefer to see the board too. But yeah.
Well, I have a different question. Did any of you guys ever use a tabletop simulator versus Vassal? What are your thoughts?
Yeah.
It's pretty, but it's like I played the guys with Lock and Load. I played their World War 85 with them, and it's gorgeous. It's clunky compared to this for me.
Well, I tell you, the difference for me is if you've got a VR headset, tabletop simulator is great. But if you're playing with a mouse or touchpad or something like that, forget it.
Right.
My son got me a VR headset I used to like this game Skyrim, which is like a you're a hero running around killing bad shit and all this. Bethesda Studios, and he got me a VR headset for it. And after about 15 minutes, I thought I was going to throw up.
Michael, how you doing, buddy?
All right, over to you, Jeff.
All right. Let's see if we can't put an end to some of this hubbub.
So, Jeff, given that I can't, do you have any guys north of the Chickahominy, Jeff?
Yeah, I still have 3 divisions.
Got these guys up here.
You might want to start pulling at least one of them off each turn, but
I've got something else in the back of my head, and that's this thing in the back of my head is the only reason I haven't moved them yet.
All right, well then I don't want to give away your plan, but my only thing is the sooner you could pass safely, the better it's going to be for you over the rest of this game, because he's the one who needs the turn. He needs the moves.
Right, and I don't have to terminate his Grant chain or line of communication. I don't have to do that.
Oh, you're thinking to go get between Grant and the river to cut that 30th? Yeah,
that had crossed my mind a little bit, but
but the threat of it is nothing. If I was thinking that's what you're trying to do, you'd rather have a cavalry unit that can move quickly than a bunch of infantry.
And he changed that with his little move over here. So that guy's in a good spot. I don't want to do nothing with him. Pickett's okay. Let's see. Do I want to yank them guys? I mean, I agree with you. You're right. And
not a matter of right or wrong.
Let's do it one piece at a time, though. Let's go one, and that goes away. All right.
That's interesting.
Fortunately, all the units you got sitting there, none of those units have any ass to them. No stars.
Yeah, but still, I could move them up here and make it a little
but remember, a star is only one. I mean, other than the few guys that are 2s, that's just a +1. You get, and as long as you got core division integrity, if you get that, it's almost a wash sometimes.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. Going to make it more difficult for you. Let's see. I got more over here I got to do. Just don't know what I want to do.
I just wish I didn't have my core elements in different locations.
That's getting. Like I said, I don't make you do it, but there are benefits to keeping it. Keeping aligned.
Oh yeah, it's tough.
What's Wayne and CC doing tonight?
I don't know. I saw that. I don't know.
And what's he doing not in bed at 9 o'clock at night? He's Popo. He's usually I can't catch his show because he does it at 9 in the morning on Saturdays.
Oh, who are you talking about?
Him and Judd.
Oh, you mean Wayne Hansen?
Yeah.
Well, I catch the show. They're fun together. They're good guys.
Judd's a good dude.
Judd's a friend. I mean, he's a good friend. But Wayne seems like a good fellow.
Well,
there was a show right before the playoffs. I guess Wayne is like a fanatic Green Bay Packers fan, and I know for a fact that Judd is a fanatic Bears fan. So it was funny to see them in their regalia during the show, like they were going to kill each other if they were in the same room.
8, 9.
Nope. Can't do that.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. All right, let me back it up.
Good catch, Jeff. You got to. Yeah, he's trying to put a fast one on you.
You kind of have to watch that in this. I mean, you've got to see where he can move to. I mean, that's a key maneuver. Key to this thing.
It's all maneuver.
Well, that's what changes it from a Civil War game, changes it from a World War II game to a Civil War game.
Right.
Well, actually, that brings up a good point. I've been thinking about something, Mark. I'm not going to say the game, but this would be very interesting as a World War I game.
The answer is
your turn.
When I did this design, I wanted it to be it's meant to be a early to mid 19th century, design.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't make a good, World War I design. It would, the world changes, but that's why I was happy with what I got. But, but the big thing with World War I is their attacks only succeeded when they didn't know that the attack was coming, and usually it was like foggy. Foggy weather was a good weather to have an assault in the
right.
World War I. Otherwise, you got killed, basically.
Yeah, because they just ran into the.
Well, the machine gun. If they could see you, they could kill you. But if you got your concentration in, and they didn't see the concentration, so that's why I like that game. I think they're bringing it back into print. Fields of Despair, is that the World War I game?
I don't foresee me doing it. I played maybe 3 World War I games. I enjoyed the Kaiser's Battle, and I enjoyed the SCS.
The old S&T game? Kaiser's Battles?
Huh?
The old S&T game, you mean?
Yeah. And I played.
I
like the SCS Rock of the Marne, but I don't care for. Well, I did like the what's the Velt Creek system? I played that Tannenberg one.
Oh yeah, I have a bunch of those.
But I don't think me and World War I aren't going to be friends anymore. So.
Oh
yeah, Jeff, you got to Breckenridge. I just moved Crawford up right here.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay, let's see. I think that is the Army of the Valley.
I guess, Mark, continuing on the World War I stuff, always doing that. I'm thinking like the early wars, before they got into the trenches.
Well, you mean like 1914?
14, yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I mean that's why a lot of people like those, this Schlieffen Plan and Tannenberg and all that stuff.
Oh yeah.
Before they go dig in.
Yeah. So once you get in the trenches, it's just hammering each other out.
Yeah, brilliant World War I game was Dunnigan did a game called World War I of all things, but it really it was a S&T game. It was a small map, but it really did capture the essence of that war. I thought.
Is it? Yeah.
Robert, what were they doing though? Were they playing or just doing a chitty chat?
What do I want to do now? I need to get around. I need to get him over here.
Okay, the markers are now clipped. Making progress.
So.
Oh.
Yeah, he's not going to do much. He's not going to do them over there. Okay. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, up 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay.
All right, let's see. I think you're okay. There's nothing I can do about that. So let's do. We'll do. He can drop that son of a bitch anywhere, so I don't know why I'm worried about it. You know what? We're gonna pass.
You're passing. All
That's
right.
a good idea.
Pass, and I'm gonna grab something out of my kitchen while you
All
make
right.
your dice roll and 50,000 moves.
Let's see. Oh, it's low. It's only 2 plus. What do I have here?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
1,
You count them,
2,
but looks like a bunch.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Anybody else? 3, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 9 plus 2. So I get 11. All right. Let's go to our display.
So the question is there an attack that you could use those moves for first? Oh wait, did you get the 18th core? The 18th? Didn't you have the 18th core way also?
Yeah, the 18th is over. The 18th is over here.
Oh, there they are. They're getting close.
Yeah,
oh,
they're
they're almost in the back. So the question is can you swarm 3 or 4 guys on one of those Confederate units to make a breakthrough?
Yeah, I was thinking about that. The only problem is they do all have true quality down here.
Doesn't matter. You kill you gotta hit them. If you hit them 3 or 4 times, I'm pretty sure one of them is going to work.
I don't know if I can get
losses at
3.
this point, you gotta spill some milk here.
Yeah, I know. Field works. Well, one of the things I want to do first is get that bridge back in place. So let's do that.
Oh, you definitely want to do that.
Yeah, and I think I want to put it here. Like so. That's 1. Move this down here. All right, so now we got 10 left. All right, so that's the first. Oh, I got to put my mandatory attack on, or must attack.
And you should put a must attack. I mean, not that, you know.
Yeah, I'm getting it here if my mouse will.
You got to put a mandatory attack marker.
Yeah.
But he's not there, so you got to cross. It doesn't really matter. But this way, it reminds you that you're going to cross.
Yep. Yeah, I'd like to punch through down here in the south.
Well, I think he's vulnerable in that guy that's just south of the purple hexagon.
This guy right here.
The 18th Corps can all hit on that guy with the amount of moves you have left over. Because it's going to take each of those guys 2 or 3 moves to get there, because of the rule. And if you
it's only going to be 2. It's only going to be 2 hexes because it's going to be here and here.
No bullshit. You can get around to that one to the far side.
This one?
Or is there a guy there? Is that a field work?
Oh, this is a field works. Yeah.
Oh, there's a guy there. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then that's the guy you should attack.
Get around to him and attack the field works.
Hit him 3 times. Yeah.
All right. Well, I can get the 18th over there probably.
The whole 18th Corps should be able to get over there.
Yeah. They should be able to do 1.
And then you're going to plan on hitting him 3 times and using artillery on all 3.
3. Yeah.
And I'll even tell you the odds. Let me see. What what is the guy in field work? Does he have a star?
Yes, it's Heath's division.
So he's in field works. Oh, Carol, just so you know, this is a live camera.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Just come say hi to the guys. They're very nice people. Come
Yeah,
here.
hi, tell them.
Just come here.
That's right.
Hello.
That's my wife, Carol, and she's suffered for 50 years through this stuff, so she's good. You know.
Yes, thank you for suffering. We enjoy all the
Yeah,
games.
we thank you kindly.
They thank you kindly for suffering. What do you need, sweetie?
There's CC.
Oh, come on, mouse.
Last time I put it right on the table.
So 1.
Oh no, it's not that good a camera.
I had 11 moves, Jeff, so I'm just working.
I trust you.
I feel special. 1, 2, 3.
CC, what would Wayne do tonight? Oh, just chitty chat.
6.
So
Stop.
you get all 3 outs guys on that guy. Okay, so
I'm trying. I'm trying to get him there.
You can get him there. I can see it. Get
Let's
a guy
see.
into the purple hex, and you're there.
Yeah, well, I gotta get him down here first. So that's
You had 10 more moves.
no, I got 3 more moves.
Oh, so yeah, so that guy goes 1, 2, 3. He flips over, and it only takes 2 moves to get that last guy. No,
One,
the guy that's the 18th. Which guy is?
That's
the guy
this guy up
over
here.
there.
This
Oh,
is
that's
18th.
Calvary. What is that, Calvary? Oh,
No, that's 18th right here.
Oh yeah, well you got it. Well, if you go, it'll take 3 moves to get the guy into the purple hex.
2.
No, CC, I haven't. Dude, I'm not gonna lie to you, brother. With what I got going on at work, I have not even had a chance to even look.
Okay.
Matter of fact, the only time I'm getting on my computers when we're doing this stuff right now.
That's
So that's 1 move.
4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, she's a 7.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so 7, and that guy is in defensible terrain. And what is he, like a star guy? That guy that's under the field work?
Yeah, he's a star guy here.
And is he and the guy next to him, is that the same core or not?
Gordon, he's 2nd. No, he's 3rd core, so he doesn't get
So
integrity.
he's only going to be. Oh yeah, that's perfect. So that guy is going to be, and I'm sure he's going to use artillery. So it'll be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He'll be a 9. 7 versus a 9. He's
Richard.
going to be at 29%. And wait, no, I'm going to show you how the math works in this game. So
We've got our own calculator, Jeff. He's doing the odds for us. Meanwhile, while he's doing that, that's all the moves. So we're moving on to the attack phase.
0.71.
I've got the first attack, and I've got to do the must attack first up here. Which he's just going to go across the bridge. And that bridge is going to flip.
I want to bring up.
Delete. Okay, Jeff, now it's over to you if you want to do any attacks.
You're not attacking?
Well, I did my must attack because I put the pontoon bridge right here.
Across the bridge. Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, you have to do those first, right?
That is correct. He's playing correctly. I love that.
We get better each time.
Hey, something? You guys are spectacular.
Thank you.
All right, let's see. The question is do I need to attack? It's not do I want to, it's do I need to.
That is correct.
Yes, you do, Jeff. You need to attack. You really need to attack. As your therapist, I am telling you to attack.
Oh.
So just to give you a sense of math, if you look at that 18th core attack on that defensive works,
yep.
If you commit to hitting it 3 times and using artillery all 3 times, and assuming he's going to use artillery 3 times, you have a 65% chance of taking the position.
Okay.
That's how the math works in this game. Now that's a tough position, but you might take it on the first die roll. It just depends.
No, Alan, I think I'm going to pass on the attacks.
You're going to pass.
So Alan needs to roll a die for how many attacks he gets.
Yeah. 6
All right.
plus 3.
Yeah.
Isn't that just a straight 3 plus 3?
That is correct.
Richard, you did not just say that.
So I've got 9 attacks. That should cover me.
Me and Bobby Lee are like this.
All right. So here we go.
Let me get my chartage.
So we're going to start, I think, with Devon's.
No, I would start with the guy on the other end.
Oh, Brooks?
Because you want him to advance. If one of those two other guys, go around like a semicircle. If he advances, then you get 2 against the guy that's in the open.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Anyway, roll well. See what happens.
Yeah, that's my problem.
Well, he just has we all have that problem. The dice doesn't love any of us.
Right.
But you're going to commit to these 3 attacks. We'll see how it goes.
All right. So let's get the chart up here and let me calculate it. So we got 1 for the base. I am committing artillery, so that's going to be 1 more down. Makes 4. I don't have any leadership. No troop quality. Supported attack.
Yep.
So that makes it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep.
No quality.
1, 3. It should be a 7 column, however it works out.
Oh, with the attacker support?
Yeah, of course. It's 2 for the attacker support, 1 for the division core integrity.
Yeah, that's 7. Okay, Jeff, 7.
Now Jeff is going to be what is he? A 2-star guy?
I'm going to use artillery, and I'm going to be 9 points.
I agree with that number.
I'm going to be 1,
7v9.
4, 3, and troop quality of 1.
Yep, 100%. 7v9. He's going to do this 3 times in a row. We'll see how it goes.
All right.
I think I'll
Here we go. I'll go first. First one. 6. That's right in the middle. That's an SA.
Yeah. Now Jeff's roll is the big one.
A D.
Oh.
And
D.
you got A. That's going to suck win for me.
See, you succeeded on the first attack.
SA and a D. That sucks. And you were bitching about that.
Defender blown.
Defender blown.
So I got to roll.
You're going to advance into that hex. See,
I haven't rolled yet. I
thought you rolled. I thought you said he had a D.
Yeah.
It
doesn't have the little stars. Okay. Yeah.
No. It there's no stars here. This is an SA versus a D. Is a straight up you're gone. So now
you are a lucky prick, Sawyer.
Well, eventually. Now, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to screw you up, Jeff. I'm just trying to teach everybody how to do this. So now, advance that guy a hex.
So it goes there.
So now
that didn't work, Richard.
Now your next attack. Now, because the attack supports across the river, he wouldn't get the river benefit because of the guy being on the other side of the river.
Right. He's on the other side.
So I would hit him with the guy that's across the river, not the guy that's on the same side of the river. Hit use the other guy. Same thing.
Yeah. So it's the same Brooks going for the attack.
No, but you want the advance. You want the guy to advance across the river. You don't want the guy that's already on the other side of the river to be the guy.
Oh, gotcha. You want him up here.
Yeah, and I want that guy to same attack. It doesn't change anything.
Right.
So now this guy's in clear terrain, right?
Yeah, he's got terrain with the river.
So now that guy's only a 5 now, and you're still a 7 with artillery.
Wait. Which unit's attacking?
Devon's right here.
The guy behind the river.
Yeah, but because the attack supports on the same side of the river as you don't get the river benefit.
So yeah, because the defensible terrain is only. Well, that's with the support, because the supporting guy negates.
Yeah, because the supporting guy is not on crossing the river, he doesn't get the defensive terrain for the river or the creek. It's actually probably a creek or it's not a big
it's some sort of creek. So that's going to be
7v5.
Yep.
5.
If I'm using artillery, so
if you use artillery.
Yeah, we'll give you artillery. So you got 1 + 4 is 5.
Right.
Wait, does he have a star? Oh no, I'm sorry. I take it back. You get a star, so it's 2 + 4 is 6. So it's 7v6. It's hard for me to see the stars at this.
Oh yeah, he's got a star with Gordon.
Yeah, it's a good unit. So you got a 7v6. You're gonna hit him at least twice.
Yeah.
That's right. The artillery's 4. That's right.
Okay. Let me move this back up so people can see see that and the dice roll. If I position that right. Here we go. 2.
Yeah. Well, I ain't rolled yet.
Well, it could be a counterattack.
Look at that. A 1.
Counterattack.
So now Jeff is a 9d7. So he gets to roll. He's rolling first now. It's a 9d7.
Yep. 9d7.
There we go.
Ooh, that's an SA. All right. Oh, that's a D. Oh man.
Your turn.
You're blown. You're gone.
Blown.
I guarantee that. All right.
Yeah. Same thing we just had. Yeah.
You got one guy across, but by doing it that way, you have one guy across the river at least.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, so that was 2 attacks.
Notice but that worked. Broadly.
Yeah. No, that worked. Yeah, I get you. I would have to think about it. I'm glad you're here.
Now, as a matter of fact, Richard, I had to bring Breckenridge out of the Valley of Hell.
That's right. Breckenridge came after beating up Siegel.
All right, so we did a little flippy there.
All right.
So you've done now. By the way, Jeff, you had. What did you roll for attacks? What do you have? 6? I heard. Or 9.
I had 9.
9 on that one.
Oh, you got 9. Got plenty of attacks. Go ahead. Keep going.
Yeah, I've got 7 left now. Yeah, I've got 7 left. So.
1. Yeah. 1, 2. Yeah. So you got to attack that guy that's in that cul-de-sac down there. Oh, wait, one of your attacks was used up at the mandatory.
Oh, yeah, that's right. No.
He hadn't passed yet. He hadn't passed yet. No, he hadn't passed yet.
That was my first attack. So no, that wasn't.
Yeah, but he hadn't passed yet. That's correct. It didn't count.
Yep. Yeah. I think I want to try to get his cavalry up here.
Well, what is that guy? You had a guy in a cul-de-sac by the bridge. You got to hit that guy.
Cul-de-sac by the. Oh, this guy over here.
You got to hit him. See how that goes. Because if you can pop him out of there, then things are going to get really good for you.
Yeah, because he's what's he want?
And you want to use the guy that's across the river because that kills the bridge thing.
Yeah, use this guy.
Yeah, but the other guy gives him support.
This guy can give him support, but he can't give him divisional support, can he?
No, because they're not adjacent. Because that river blocks that.
The river blocks, right. So he can only get integrity.
No, he can't get integrity. He can get attack support.
Oh, he can't get integrity, but he can get attack support. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So he's going to get 1. Use the artillery course is 4. Quality makes 6, and attack support is 8. Yeah, 8.
Oh, that's pretty good.
2. I'm going to be 6 again with artillery.
Yeah.
All
right. Here we go. Let's see. And I roll a 4.
Well, yeah, but it's on an 8 now.
8.
So it's at least an A.
It's an
I got an
A.
SA.
Not an SA.
A SA.
Yet?
I got an SA.
You got an SA. So
attack an A versus SA is going to be some kind of retreat, I think.
If the defender's in defensible terrain, which I'm not.
Yeah, he's going to fall back across. He's got to go full back across that bridge.
Yeah, he's got to go 1. I'll just go back up here and I can stop because that's defendable terrain.
That's correct. Okay. So that guy did his job, Jeff.
Keeping those crossings.
Yeah, well, it's a bridge too far, right?
All right.
All right. I'm out of the consult again. I just want to make sure you didn't blow, so.
Well, I gotta go after this one over here. I didn't put the arrow on before, but that's why it didn't work. I didn't put the arrow on.
There you go. That was the problem.
All right, we'll try to get Bernie to drive up Hampton's cavalry here.
The cavalry cannot use artillery.
That's right.
Correct.
I will use artillery, so I'm down to 10. Blah, 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 blah. So where's my chart? Oh, here it is. Let's back up. So we've got 1 troop quality, artillery is 3, 4. Quality is 5. I don't have support, but I do have integrity is 6. Yeah.
I think you have support. Isn't there a guy behind him, a second corps guy also?
Yeah, he's a second corps guy, but he's not.
You don't get the attack support, but you get the integrity.
Yeah, because he's not next to.
You're right. You can't. It's not next to the cap. Yeah, but you get the +1 at least.
Right. So what did I say? 1, 2, 6.
Let's see. I'm gonna take a quick 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I see 6.
6. Yeah, that's what I.
I'm going to be 1 and 3. That's 4. Troop quality's 5, and core division integrity is 6.
60. I agree. 66.
All right.
Good
Here
use for
we
the
go.
cavalry next to him there, Jeff. Good one.
Oh, good roll.
Oh, there we go. A 9. SA.
Oh,
7. Ooh.
oh that sucks.
Just barely.
SA and an A.
Defender.
Oh, I'm in defender.
Defender retreat, but because of the terrain, you got to roll the blown.
Yeah, please
Yeah.
give me a retreat.
Yeah,
Oh,
you got it.
yay, retreat. What's the retreat again? 2 minimal but defensible terrain, right?
Yeah, right.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
You got a retreat?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
good one.
2. We'll go there. 3.
Oh.
And you have to advance, I believe.
He does. And also, by the way, he can hit the next guy.
I could. We both lose our integrity, so it would be 5v5. Oh, that's not. Yeah, push my luck. Wait a minute.
All
Let me mark the stuff down here, and I get one more artillery. So, okay, 5v5.
Flip your 10 over to a single side.
Oh, did I? Oh, yeah. Thank you. There we go.
All right, 5v5.
5v5. Here. Oh, come on. Stop moving. There we go. Rolls. Ooh,
Dang
another 8.
9 and an 8.
That's an A.
What the fuck, over?
What do you got? 5.
A.
Oh, that
You got an A?
you got an A, and I got an A. That's not good.
That's
good.
going to be a defender retreat. So
Attacker
because it's
retreat.
defensible terrain, you got to roll for the blown result.
Yep.
Yeah, now I gotta see if he's blown. Okay.
All right. Well, it was a vicious fight in the woods there.
Yeah.
Dismounted Reb cavalry.
All right. Well, I got one move back. That's good. Let me mark this. There it is. Got 4 more I can do.
And this is the most combat we've had since we started this scenario.
Well, that's because you got Ulysses S. Grant as your consultant. Yeah.
So far, we're 50-50 on the combats, it looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah, but 50-50 in the Civil War, that's good.
Well, and the Yanks of course, manpower-wise, the Yanks can replace it and the Revs can't.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
So
Looking for other ones that look interesting, but not much looks interesting.
William, I'm glad to hear that. That's good. Yeah, it's like, well, look, I'm say it again, and I'm going to give you an even bigger boost to this. Is I told you from the start, Al and I were both skeptical. Now we're playing this damn thing every Thursday night, and Alan's got the wilderness scenario up. He's playing a video and app. So tell me we didn't get hooked.
Yeah.
Yep. Bitch, Mark Herman, to put this shit out there.
Makes us think. I don't think I get any more attacks. I think everything else looks pretty.
that looks fair. But the big one was you took that defensive field works out.
I blew out the field works. So, all right. So end of turn. We got some blown units though. We got to move. Whoops.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. We're only gonna get one turn done tonight because I got an early rise tomorrow.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. You want to put your blown units out on the turn track?
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that, don't I?
And
I'll
I'll wrap.
wrap one. They go 2 ahead.
Yeah, so they'll go out to the PM, June 2nd PM.
Yeah, I got an early start tomorrow also. And I got to walk a couple of miles to get there.
Oh man, it's supposed to be the coldest day in the winter up here. Mark, you're gonna be walking.
Well, the
On the
problem
left,
is if I get in a cab, it'll take me 2 hours to go what I could walk in 30 minutes. So
Yeah,
Are you telling me we're done with the tax?
we're done with
yes.
attack. We're done with the turn.
Oh, okay. Oh, you've already moved everything ahead. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we got 4 left.
what turn are we on?
4 left.
Can't
Make
see.
it some dents here.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't remember who it was, but somebody was hollering they didn't like the blown units thing.
Okay.
Was it Ross was saying that the blown units thing was throwing him off?
I don't know why, but
And,
you know,
I mean, everybody's got their own mechanics twist. What do they like?
exactly. But you know, like if you think about Gettysburg, Heth goes in on the first day, and basically he's a bunch of blown units that come back for Pickett's charge. I mean, that's just the simple model of it right there.
Right. So speaking of Gettysburg, on Saturday night, I have a 3-dog campaign that I've already started using the simple rules. And we're going to have like 4 of us are going to get on. And we're
What day is that going to be?
Saturday night.
Yeah. So the the ST HISCON guys, I think there's an online tournament. It's an online convention, and I'm featuring in it. So I'll try to stop by, but I think I may have some kind of wrap up interview or something. I don't know what the fuck. Whatever Harold wants me to do, I told him yes, but I have no idea what my responsibilities are.
We're not gonna play like against each other or anything like that. We're all just gonna get on. Maybe one guy will move one brigade, another guy will move another, just to sort of
yeah, that's cool.
See how to because I'm saying it's quite fun. So
learning thing, kind of like the first game Jeff and I played with this.
Yeah.
Oh, the Fair Oaks one, that was fun.
Yeah. No, that's a great little starter.
Oh yeah, I'm really happy. I think people will dig that. Like I said, at this point, I'm just waiting to see an advanced copy. It's the only thing I'm waiting for. I don't think that's going to happen in February. So, because I think during their Chinese New Year, like remember like Tet? It's like right around this time of year. So I think that's the same basic timeline for the Chinese.
Answer that, Mark. I say this game's perfect. It's fine to solo this game, I think.
And that's what I did on my video that I just tossed out the test out last night, and it does. You gotta really think. Mark makes you think. It's you got to think about the moves and where you want to position them, and where you're going to set up the whatever attacks.
What we played. So we played 12 turns, and that's the first. I mean, we've had combat, but that's the first major.
Again, once this grade becomes your consultant, things change.
I've not lost yet, nor he's not in Richmond. The ball is still planned, and all the bells are getting there ready, and they're perfuming up. And of course, I left George Pickett down by the river. What a dumb move that was. He's going to marry somebody. Oh no, I did move him forward. Yeah, I did move him forward. Okay. Wow, what a spread, man! What a freaking spread! And I think about the 7 days, this campaign through the Wilderness Overland, and all the flank marching that was done, and then into fights, and then the flank marching, and then into fights, and then flank marching, and into fights. And
but the real thing that gets missed, by the way, and I'm creating a bonus scenario for C3I on if you only own Rebel Fury, you can tie. I'll let you be able to tie. Wilderness and Spotsylvania together as one big campaign scenario, and I'm working on that now. I'll send it when I get something up. I'll send it to you guys. You can mess around with it. But
I'd love to. The Wilderness is just the Wilderness of Spotsylvania is so under.
But you have to remember what most people don't realize of the 50. I think Grant loses over. There's like 85,000 guys, 90,000 guys get killed between the two armies. Grant loses like 54,000 guys in a month. But 2/3 of those are in the first 2 weeks.
Right.
So people don't realize Spotsylvania was a Wilderness, and Spotsylvania is like one continuous thing, was a bloodbath.
Yeah.
All right, Richard, do the wife thing first. Take care of that.
Oh yeah.
Look at Nord, shows up late, and then already becomes a Yankee smartass.
Philadelphia boy.
Mark, hey, we just sold you another copy there, buddy.
Okay.
I
what's the count? What's the pre-order count at? I haven't looked.
I don't know. It's definitely under the number, but I think now that Army
under the number.
Army of Potomac hits, it'll usually what happens with these things is once Army of the Potomac comes out, and then people go, oh wait, I want to get Army of Potomac, but then I'm going to want Rebel Fury. That's when the orders will pop, or maybe they won't. Maybe nobody wants to play it. I don't fucking know. But I'm happy I got it, and like I said, I play it. I literally was playing Wilderness when I saw your video this morning, Alan. Literally was playing.
Yeah, no, that's great. I feel honored to be playing at the same time that the designer's playing.
Yeah, well, that's how I discovered the range fan problem. I went, what? I was kind of listening to you because I know how to. You were teaching people how to play it, which I know how to do, and I heard, and the second corps is out of command range. I went, what? And I looked at my map. And I went, And then I stopped the video and I was counting the hexes on the TV screen. And I was like, no, that's not right.
Yeah, no, I didn't catch that either. I've played that probably 3 or 4 times when I originally got it, and then the Vassal came out. It never even occurred to me to check the
I didn't
ranges
either.
on
Like I said, I only caught it because if I wasn't looking at the map at the moment that I heard it on the TV set, I probably might not have connected it myself. It was just Providence, you know.
Yeah.
It was just, but it was a funny. My reaction was funny. I mean, it's like, what?
Yeah. Well, I tell people that, hey, if you want to play, I mean, Fredericksburg's great, but I think Wilderness is better because you get that sense of maneuver. That's what it was all about.
Yeah, I tell people say, like, in fact, Kev Sharp the other day, I was on, during Moe's, they do that Whiskey Charlie thing, and Kev asked me in the text message, what's the 2 best scenarios he's going to get it back on the table, he said, and I said Wilderness or Chickamauga are the best two. They're 4 or 5 turns. You're going to start. You're going to finish. You're going to see the whole picture. Mm-hmm. That's what you want to play a game for.
Yeah. No, it's
you want to hear a funny story? I got to tell you a funny blue and gray story, which you guys will appreciate because I assume there's no women on this thing, right? Okay, good. So when I was, first of all, I'm single at this time, so I'm like 21. And we're holding this game convention at Widener College. SPI is running it, and we're running the first blue and gray tournament. So I had time off. I said, let me just go play in the tournament. So I go sit down, and I'm looking to run into somebody like one of you 2 guys to play a game against, right?
Sure.
And this incredibly gorgeous blonde sits down as my opponent, and I'm like, where am I? And it turns out that she literally had gotten married like a day ago, and her husband on their honeymoon, he wanted to go to Origins. So he's off somewhere, and I teach her how to play Chickamauga. It was actually Chickamauga, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm teaching her how to play Chickamauga. Her name's Debbie. She's a lovely, lovely lady. She was like 35. I'm 21. Yeah. She's like 30 something. So but she's on her honeymoon. So fast forward. I'm at SPI and the second time or Victory Games, and it's the Atlanta one, and I'm in the lobby, and I turn around and she goes, Mark. I go, Debbie. So she hugs me, and her husband's sitting there going like, how do you know Mark Herman? Because I was nobody when she met me, and I go, oh, when you were on your honeymoon, we hung out. The look on his face was worth $1 million.
Oh, I bet. I bet.
Obviously, absolutely nothing happened. I want to be absolutely clear. We played Chickamauga. She was on the other side of the table. It was all good. But that line in Atlanta 20 years later was hysterical.
Oh, I imagine his face was just like dropped. Wait a minute, Mark Herman.
See this big question mark. He looked like a ghost attached with a big question mark.
Hey, let me ask you.
I hope she's doing well. She was a very nice lady.
Let me ask you all a question here about this is just completely off of this topic, but there's a lot of people that are putting out these little tiny games, and I'm seeing a ton of them coming out lately. I'm not interested. They don't, there's just not enough to them, it looks like to me. But what do y'all think about
name one?
Oh God, I just saw
you mean like Worthington's, like 1862.
Those actually look nice, but they're so small.
Well, they are. They're tiny.
Yeah.
I'm one of those that's always going to ask the question, what the hell can you get out of that?
Well, first off, have you ever played any of the State of Siege games from Victory Point Games?
No.
Do you know the concept?
I've actually owned a long time ago the big box. Was it Conquistadors or what was it?
No, this is not that. So a State of Siege game says like, here's like the center of the universe, which is like Richmond or Washington, and there's a track that leads, all roads lead to some place like that. And you have counters that are going to shift on this track closer or further away from some location. And if the Army gets into Washington, the Union loses. And if it gets into Richmond, the Confederates lose. Think of it that way, right?
Yeah.
And there's only like maybe half a dozen counters. Isn't that about right? In 1862, there's like 5 or 6 different tracks. And you're pulling cards that are giving you, events and opportunities to launch attacks and roll dice and all that shit. And it's a good travel. It's mounted. The board's like this big. It's a solid, like if you're on the road and you're in a train or in a plane or in a hotel room, solid way to kill and 30 minutes. But it's not GBACW. Okay.
No.
Yeah, well, I mean, it sounds like just simple luck of the draw things.
I mean, there are decisions, and they're very simple. I grant you that. It's not. I'm not saying it's like a deep simulation, but it's like it's a narrative. It's an experience. It's not meant to be a brain burner.
All right, and well, of course, I've still said that I want to try. I'd like to try one of Berticelli's tank games, but like I said, it's like
those are good. By the way, now I've played those. Those are solid. That's
well,
not,
it's like with flying colors. I'll play. I kind of want to play flying colors, but I'm not buying it. So
you mean the naval game, the ship game?
The GMT sail.
Oh yeah. I've played that. That's a good game. But I got to tell you, Berticelli's tank game, is really is rock solid. I mean, there's some real choices, and the narrative in the thing is fantastic. No, it's definitely worth a try.
Yeah. No, it's definitely a good game. I've played it a little bit, not a lot, but definitely a good one.
One day I'm sure Big Murray will get bored and he'll send it to me, and then I'll be forced to play it.
Well, I'll tell you what, Jeff. I think there's a new edition coming out, isn't there?
I'm not gonna buy it.
Wait. You haven't heard me out now, son. You haven't heard me out. So when I get the new version, I will send you my old version, and you can just do whatever you want with it. Keep it, sell it, get rid of it, do whatever.
Okay.
Because like I said, second edition of things, I already got the first. I don't need two.
I'll do that.
All right.
That I've said I'd give it a whirl. Just like I say, I'm going to play a miniatures game sometime this year. So, see you, Richard.
And flying colors too, right?
Yes, I have. Yes, I definitely have flying. In fact, I know it's in the other room. I have the first edition ones. I guess there's second edition ones. I don't know. I assume there is.
No, we got to get Jeff to play a naval game. He doesn't play naval games.
I got to tell you, Jeff, when you play, do you want to play like Trafalgar, or do you want to play like Constitution versus Guerriere?
Oh well, I would definitely like Trafalgar.
Okay, then you want to play a flying colors kind of game. For me, when I was a kid, I was always I love the Constitution. I've been on it. It's fat. Yep. It's still, by the way, technically still in service. By the way, yep. Once a year they take it out and they actually sail it around the harbor.
That's what. Yeah. Camp was telling us about that. He was telling Murray about that the other night. Camp, you got on that thing, didn't you? You did on the. I
didn't. I'd love to get tickets. It's tough to get tickets to get on there.
I see. But I have seen. You can go look on YouTube. I mean, it's spectacular to see.
Yep. Yeah,
that era is. You would think, as much as I do love Napoleonics, just the naval stuff. Now, okay, so. I am, and I think the reason why I say I want to give you a Pacific War goes because it's not just in the water.
It's land, air, and sea, man. It's the whole enchilada.
Yep.
Now, Nathan, I will say this: I do have the Great Battles of History. I have a lot of those, and I do want to play them. But I think what sort of flips me out of playing them is when I take it out of the box to look at it. I don't, the rules don't intimidate me, but I put the maps down like there's nothing here. They're fighting on plateaus everywhere.
Well, you're talking about a tactical agents game then.
Yeah, like the Julius Caesar Deluxe.
My games. I mean, I mean, Berg used to make the maps, so it used to take him about 10 minutes in most cases. The hardest map I ever made for GBOH was the Taurus map. Was actually in like a hilly area, so there's a real terrain there. But usually they're looking for the flattest open spot they could find each other.
Yeah, so I've got like 4 boxes of GBOH stuff.
Good.
I almost grabbed the Alexander one the other night. Somebody had it, but I'm like, no, don't do that. So the things I'm waiting on are, I'm already in on this, so I can already play this with Basil, but I'm waiting on that. The 3-Dog from GBACW, and of course everything they make I will grab. And I think with this simple rules thing, it's going to make even more worth grabbing for a lot of people out there that have missed out on playing this because it's too massive for most people.
Yeah, but just note the thing. But this goes. I like the fact that they're doing that, because if you go back to what this game is trying to say is, look, you can have a very thoughtful, historic, technically correct game. It just doesn't have to have a bazillion procedures to every time you want to scratch your nose.
Yeah.
And you have the chance of finishing it, which is, you know, the number of people that have actually finished an entire Pacific War strategic scenario, you could probably count on both hands with a finger left over. You know, they'd say they start them a lot. A lot of people have started one, but never get to the finish. I mean, I'm telling you, they never get to the finish. I always say, "Oh, we got to 43 and we called it." Okay, that's typical.
Wait, I didn't know
what the bitter end.
I didn't know what this Thunderbolt was until Nord straightened me out. And actually, that
I know you drove a P-47.
Yeah, I did. I really did. I thought it was another like a DVG aerial.
You know what? It is a totally reasonable reason. I would have, if I didn't, you know, I have a degree in ancient history, so I know. But if I didn't have a degree in ancient history, I would have been with you. You know, I would have said, "Oh, what the hell's that about? An air game?"
Honestly, what I thought it was. So, but that game does look interesting. And you know, I listen to Kev; he just raves about that stuff. So, and it looks like he has a lot of fun when he's playing it. And like I say, I've got some of the battles of history. I do have the simple rules. My buddy up in Michigan was kind enough to send me those, but I just haven't. I haven't got around to that yet. I mean, look, I'm not gonna lie to you. I think, you know, I've got my list of what I want to do this year, which we did in the review show. I'm not gonna lie to you all. If I even, other than painting these World War II figures over here, I'm going to be pushing it to even get away from any Civil War stuff this entire coming year.
And that'll be a sad loss to all of us.
That might be all I do, I'm afraid.
You know,
there's a lot out there, and more coming.
You got to do what makes you happy. You know, if you want to paint figures, fucking paint figures, man.
I need to do some more BCS because I love that system. And now I've fallen in love with the sort of, I don't want to say, well, I guess it's kind of renewed, the Victory in the West stuff with this Fall Blau. And I know that it's been so good that Alan's bought all three of them. So,
you suckered me in.
And we want to play Army of the Heartland.
Oh, you mean the unconditional surrender stuff?
No, God, no. I bought that, played it one, and said, nope, not for me.
So
no,
which
Fall Blau from Compass Games.
I don't know.
No, not Greg Smith. Greg. Blanchett.
Blanchett, that's it.
Yeah. Fall Blau, Car Call Battles.
You know, there are so many games coming out. I just can't keep track. You know, people tell me, "Have you seen this?" I go, "What?" You know, it's like,
well, speaking of that, just a little side thing here. Question for you, Mark. I mean, you've been this, like you said, 50 years.
Yeah.
And people have said, you know, hex encounter games, they're all dying out. We're all dying out and everything like that. I say no, because, you know, you look at the volume of stuff that's coming out and people still play them. And even seeing younger people, I mean, we're not talking teenagers, but we're talking 20s, 30s, and 40s, you know, getting hooked on it as well. You know, is this really dying, or is it just, you know?
Let me be clear. By the way, you should know, when I was at SD HISCON 2 years ago, and I had Army of the Potomac and Rebel Fury. I had a Rebel Fury tournament. There was a family with a grandfather who was like my age, a son who was 40 something, and he had his 15-year-old, and he was an avid. And the three of them, I put them they're in the credits. The three of them were playing Rebel Fury all weekend. So. It just depends on how you get exposed to this stuff. But
right.
The reality is the ability to print a small print run profitably is a truth that it was long ago. So if you wanted to, you could print 100 copies of anything and break even, right? So as long as that is possible and you have any kind of interest, it'll be around as long as you could print them that cheaply. And then when you throw these digital tabletop and Vassal in there, so dying is, but we're a niche of it. We're a very niche group. So, so the death will be a long one. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Look,
I don't think so either.
I'm still doing Hex Encounter, and part of what I try to do with Rebel 3, I'm trying to reinvent Hex Encounter games.
Yeah.
And that's important to me.
Yeah. And that'll make a difference.
Have you ever made anything that wasn't Hex Encounter?
Oh, fuck yeah. Remember Pericles is an area game. Churchill's got nothing to do with Hex Encounters.
You did Churchill. I did not know that.
Oh, yeah. I've done like 100 games. I've done a lot of shit.
Oh, I thought maybe you'd only done 4 or 5, and we were playing.
Yeah, 4 or 5. Yeah, 4 or 5, like in the last 2 years, maybe. Peloponnesian War. I mean, no, I've done a lot of different stuff, but actually, Rebel Fury is like the first. Well, Empire of the Sun, of course, is Hex Encounter. Well, it's not Hex Encounter because it's really a card-driven. I'm not sure what the hell Empire of the Sun is, but it's cool. I like the game very much. But Rebel Fury is my first. I was doing mostly Hex Encounter games in C3I, to help out Roger, and so that's really been most of the Hex Encounter games I've done in the last 5 years was C3I in the spin-offs.
Yeah, because that's where you put out the Napoleonic version of this, right?
Waterloo, and before that, Gettysburg was meant to be a total intro game. People get, when the hardcore guys go, well, this is not very. It's an intro game with 19 pieces total in the whole game. What do you think? Like, could you pull your head out of your ass and see the sunshine for a second, for God's sakes?
Yeah, no, I'm looking back at the Waterloo one with the new
Waterloo one. I gotta tell you something. So that happens to be one of my favorite designs, by the way. I play that often, and the thing, if you go back, there's 80 Waterloo games.
Yeah.
But of all the ones I played, I never felt like everybody's likes to make Napoleon powerful. He had a kind of a come see come saw army. He had some veterans, but he had a lot of young kids. He had leadership that was in the wrong positions, and he's going up against the best general of the period, which was Wellington. And the Prussian army kind of sucked, but the British army had was a tough group, and his corps were bigger than the French corps. So it was a very So the key is, and I just saw a video some guy posted years ago, but I found it again. Everybody says the British are overpowered. That's because you're playing. You played it once and you didn't figure it out. A lot of people played Fury once and said the combat system sucks because you don't understand it. So I understand you don't like it, fine, but you don't understand it. Understand that,
Right.
If you don't understand it, then don't tell me it's wrong because you have no idea how to play it. So I don't care.
Yeah.
I ain't doing this for the money. So believe me, if you don't want to play it, please. Have you given any thoughts to doing a Thunderbolt-like game on the Peloponnesian War? The answer is what is Nordic Maelstrom's real name, by the way? He can't be his real name.
Pain in the ass.
Oh, that's like my son when he was a teenager. Got it.
We're gonna meet him in Gettysburg in October.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I'm sincerely gonna try to get there. Like I said, when you've got lots of
people are taking interest in doing that.
Huh?
People are taking. I'm getting emails. People are taking.
No, like I said, it's a. I would probably sleep over for the night. There's a million hotels there. That's not a problem.
Oh yeah.
I remember I was on the board there, so I know the place. I was a member of the first corps. I used to fix fences.
Well, I told Phil, the tour guide, or my buddy Phil that plays GB. I told him, I said, look, he's in. He's going to do it. But I told him, look, I don't want you up there as a tour guide. I want you to up there have fun, just like the rest of us, just like the rest of the gamers. And I said, I don't want him to be on his guide platform having to, But if people have questions, he's there.
Yeah, it's just chit chat like we're doing now. And
I mean, like I said, I could get to Gettysburg. How long would it take me to get? Gettysburg is like an hour, 90 minutes short of Washington, so it's like a 3.5 hour ride for me.
Yeah, you're real close.
Yeah, but for 3.5 hours, I am not going 7 hours in a day unless I'm going back from WBC. That's one thing. I go to WBC, that's a 7 hour ride, and that is about the physical limits of my body.
Yeah.
I'm the same way.
I keep thinking about WBC, but it's 10 hours for me.
Go away and play golf and go to Gettysburg. That's about all I do.
Yeah, I don't blame you there. I'll tell you one thing. I definitely have to try to play more golf this season than I did last season.
I'm at least 3 days a week for most of the time. So.
Yeah, well, we have different life commitments. I mean, you heard my wife in the background, at least if you didn't see her. But so, and my son and my son-in-law are interested in playing, but we have all these kids. They're little, and and on the weekends, the moms are going, "Wait, you ain't going to go play golf, baby."
Yeah, I love my golf. I
don't blame you. What's your handicap?
Well, right now I closed the season out at a 2, so.
Oh shit, you can really play golf.
I won my 3rd club championship this year.
No, a 2 golfer is. My father at his height was a 3, but I think there was like a couple of weeks he was a 2, and that was like, well, he was very good. He played all the time. But
when I left the service, the last thing I did before I left the service was I won the Fort Drum Open.
Oh wow!
I was scratched when I left Fort Drum, but then
like I said, you're a real golfer if you can hit scratch. Because I'm like, when the band I play, I'm basically 100 plus or minus 1 or 2. But I play fast. The good news, I play fast.
Hey, a lot of people don't get that. I mean, you don't move around the course. You don't have to,
No, but I was the best I ever got when I was playing frequently. This is like 20 years ago. I was starting to hit in like the high 80s, but that's about as good as I ever got.
That's shit. Yeah, I'd take that on most days. Yeah, I'm at that point now that, and I mean, I'm 63 and I'm playing. Most of the guys I play with are a lot younger, but if I shoot 80 nowadays, I'm so mad. I can't wait to get up the next morning and go back to the golf course.
Yeah, if I hit 80, I would be like, I'd be buying champagne for everybody. No, I'm 71 going on 70. Well, I'll be 72 at the end after the college season. I'll be 72. But so the answer is, Doug, it's October 19th with the rain day and the 21st.
There you go.
There you go. You got
exactly what I was typing.
You got it from Mark.
That's a Monday and a Wednesday. So, and just for those y'all out there, like I say, what we're going to do, this is not going to be no formal shindig. I'll probably ahead of time, we'll probably meet at the visitor center, outside the visitor center. We'll probably meet that morning. And what we'll do is we'll pick a few spots. I have a pretty good idea of what areas to choose that everybody just loves to see when they go up there. Maybe we pick 4 or 5 locations and we go, and somewhere in the middle of it, we go somewhere and have lunch. Maybe we drive down the road a little ways outside of town to the Getty's or Pickett's Buffet Replacement restaurant, and we go there and have some lunch. It's just, look, have a little fun, get to know who everybody is, shoot the shit, tour a battlefield, look around at the battlefield, and have some fun.
The battle, it's a great place. I mean, why Dwight Eisenhower's house is there, right?
Sure, yeah.
Great thing. We once hosted a you can rent the place for, what do you call it, skeet shooting.
I did not know that.
Yeah. No, the venue can be. They have, he was a big skeet shooter, and there's a proper, range there, and there's a, whoever they have a thing like, they cater lunch and they give you guns with, ammo and all that stuff, and the clay pigeons, and it was a good time. I did it once, but it was a corporate event of some kind.
See, Danny, your Pirates will probably be in the World Series about that month, won't they?
World Series. I tell you, we're only a month away from catches and pitches, baby.
Yeah,
exactly. Exactly.
I know a lot of these guys. I know Danny. He's big on that. He's pumped up for that. So
yeah, I love football, and we're having a septuagenarian Super Bowl party, on the 8th at my house. All my old friends, colleges show. Not all of them, but a lot of them come from out of town. So we're gonna have a nice party, see the Super Bowl. But that's my second favorite. So I'm just I love baseball. I've been doing that since I was a child.
Guys, I'm gonna tell you what, that we quite some combat in that last turn. This one, well, we chit chatted for a little while to start too. So that
of course got Phil Sheridan to push him down the road.
Yep.
But you got the point about how to think about the system is meant to let you experience a narrative where you're going up the hill, you come down the hill. Go up the hill, come down the hill. But if you do it enough times, you usually get to the top of the hill. But not always. But if you do it right, you should regularly take the hill.
Keep battering your head against the wall.
Well, it's a math thing, But 3 is the magic number.
Okay, that's good. That's good to know because that.
Well, again, anytime you wonder how it works, think of my coin tossing thing. You flip a coin 3 times, 87.5% of the time, you're going to get a tail at least once.
Yeah, you're going to get the what you call ones. Yeah, that makes a difference because I know. Well, with the rest of my videos coming out, because I've actually played through all of Wilderness. I
don't
think there's one.
Don't tell us who won. Don't give it a spoiler.
No, I'm not saying who won, but I'm going to say that now that I'm thinking about it, there are, I think, 1 or 2 that kind of fall into that. I kind of did it,
good,
stumbling into it. But,
well, that's one way to learn anything. You stumble into it. It's totally legit.
But that'll be interesting. I'll have to commentate at that part about this.
Well, remember, if you want the actual, you have a copy of the Army of the Potomac playbook, do you not?
Oh yeah. I've got the full game.
If you look at that article, right above that table is the equations right above it. I publish it. It's like it's simple. It's simple math.
Oh, he reads that stuff. Him and Ross are thorough about that.
But once you understand the equation, it's it's the equation. That's how I build it.
Yeah. It's just once you understand it is the key thing. It takes a little time to sink it into my head.
You know what it is? It's in contra. So if you go back to SPI when I started, a CRT was basically odds ratio, die roll modifiers, shifting to the right, and more die roll modifiers is good. 1 die roll result. I could have done that, and most Civil War games treat each combat as a single die roll, and you're done. I did not want that specifically. I wanted the narrative of a battle with back and forth and successes and failures and because that's when you read a book, that's what you're reading, right? I want to live that experience in the book, not a game experience where this is how we do it.
Right. And that's another key point. I think people are kind of locked into that CRT narrative of the single attack and not thinking about it down the road. And that's, again, when we first talked, I think that's kind of when the light bulb somewhat went on in my head. It's now, I think, just recognizing that when the situation comes up in the games.
Yeah, and like I said, when you launch the entire 18th Corps at that field works with a high quality unit who even had, you didn't have integrity, the other guy.
No.
But you had everything else going for you other than that. He had artillery, the whole bit, and you took him. Think about that.
Yeah.
And then you were able to advance and even then launch a second attack. That one didn't go as well, but it could have gone well.
Yeah, that was literally luck of the dice, to roll low versus rolling, higher.
Well, there's always luck of the dice. The question is, are the odds in my favor or not? And
right.
And you
that's what I was thinking.
Your favor.
That's what I was thinking about too, looking at the chart, because you start to, once you get up about 7, 8 or so, then it really becomes a little bit more favorable, even though you need to roll high. But you're getting 40-50% chances of getting an SA, which is what you'll really want all the time.
And also, just as well as you could roll well, the Confederates could roll a 0 too.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the tricky part.
I say something about Great Battles History, and damn big board Kev's playing right now. Of course, he's got 3 or 4 set up at a time right now, so that big ass room he's got.
22-year-olds, league issue for spring training. Danny, I was wondering that I had a chance to get up to catch a ball game. Oh yeah. Yeah. One of the things that I do, so you obviously everything, they have this thing called like StubHub, where you buy tickets. So what I do, if I'm every so often, and what I focus on is like a Wednesday midweek 1 o'clock game, which means everybody's at work, and it's a 1 o'clock game, and I can get to the stadium from my apartment or even from my house in Westchester in 30 minutes. And what I do is I go and sit outside the stadium. I have my StubHub up, and then when the game is less than an hour from first pitch, all the prices drop because at some point the ticket's worth it to somebody. And so I bought $300 tickets for like $25, and I just walk. I buy the ticket, gives you like a little barcode show. Yeah. And I have clear. I walk right in. They scan me, and I'm in the game. But I stand outside the stadium waiting for the ticket prices to drop. and it's a 1 o'clock game, so nobody's trying to get there unless if it was the Red Sox, it might be different. But anybody else, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Nobody's trying to go to a 1 o'clock game on a Wednesday.
Right.
And then I'm home for dinner. It's great.
All right, gonna wrap this thing up because I'm gonna go crash.
What time is it? Oh yeah, 10 past 10.
Hey, Mark,
It's good bullshitting with you guys.
Yeah, good to see you. Thanks for the support.
I look forward to your next wilderness. I guess we're up to May 5th p.m. turn, right? That's coming up.
Yep. Probably try to do that tomorrow night in between our days playing and get that up. So
all those y'all out there, don't forget, Saturday night we're playing some 3-dog using the simple rules, so everybody can see how the game system, well, to the best of our ability. Like I say, I've been playing it. I played 5 nights of it. It rolls right along. After a first couple of moves and whatnot, you just pick it up that fast, and it's really simple to deal with, and it's only going to get better. So y'all check us out Saturday night at 8 p.m. for that, and I'm sure next Thursday we'll probably do some more of this. I know that we've got tour guide Phil coming on the 7th, and that is just going to be a hoot. He's a little nervous about it, but I think we're going to have fun with him. He's a good dude, good to talk to, good knowledge base.
And this is Phil. What's his last name? Hartman?
Phil Musket.
Oh, Phil Musket.
Oh, I knew a guy who was one of the guides. His name was Hartman. I knew him, but he's probably retired by now.
But we got him. He's gonna go on. Like I said, he'll be up there in Gettysburg with us too. So
cool,
good dude. But he's in a lot of the GBACW test play stuff. He's a good fella. But well, and I think Tom and I are going to do a speed paint in World War II uniform color match. Todd, I think, said the 21st, but we're also going to interview Kev from Big Board, and I gave him the date.
That's always amusing.
I gave him the dates of the 14th, 21st, and 28th. Well, Todd took the 21st, and the 14th is. Remember, now I'm a bachelor, so the 14th is Valentine's Day, so that's going to be out the door, I'm sure. So it may end up.
Depends on how romantic Kev is. I don't know.
Well, and whether or not the wife's there, or so. But I'm around, so I'm sure I'll do something. Alan, about you on Valentine's Day?
Oh yeah, we'll figure out something. Yeah, I'll probably be around.
More than likely, I'll be babysitting on Valentine's Day, so my daughter can go out.
There you go.
All right, gang. Everybody in chat, appreciate y'all showing up. You too. We'll talk to you all later. See you guys.
Thanks, everybody.